Now, one of the things for the trainers I want you guys to know is when you give an individual an exercise like the bench press, let them know its relevancy to their lives. So most importantly, if this is Mabel, and Mabel's 65 years old, just make sure that you tell her it's for pushing through the shopping mall doors or the revolving doors. Find out where she feels weakest and let her know that this will improve her strength functionally that way. If you're teaching Mongo, then you want to make sure Mongo understands that this is going to make him big, strong chest. If you speak in those terms, then now you've sold the exercise to the individual. Let's look at a few other key points that are common questions, myths, misconceptions in the industry about the bench press. First, how deep can you go? So Troy, lie back down, watch the client's head by putting your hand here, and often I get questions like this. What's the best grip? The best grip starting off is always going to be lift the bar, Troy, and down. Will always be, for the client, natural standard position, humerus parallel to the floor, 90 degrees with the wrists locked. Andre, what about the grip? The grip, you see people with the grip, hands, thumbs under, thumbs around, and I want you to know, you start everybody with their thumb around. The only main reason, go ahead, the reason you put the thumb under is one key point, and that is when you take the thumb out of it and you're an experienced lifter, don't forget that, then all that extra grip that you would have put that energy into the grip now goes into the chest for a more powerful lift, but only for experienced lifters. Good. Now the individual then presses up and then comes back down. Now everybody says bring it to the chest. Well, we have a problem. What if Troy's chest, right, is really, really thick and comes out this high? You know those individuals who have short arms? Well, if it stops down here, he says it's coming to his chest, but look how powerful his mechanics are. But someone like Troy doesn't have the monster depth of chest, so go ahead, bring it to your chest all the way down, and at 350 pounds, his shoulder is very exposed. This is a mismatch of forces. Heavy weight in the weakest tension-length relationship. So keep that in mind, and push all the way up. Good, and put the weight back down. Good. Now, some other key points I want you to be aware of is how fast should the individual be going, and I want all of trainers to start teaching people about the pause. The pause is a 2, 3, 4, 5 second pause at that halfway point, just as you saw me do with Troy. That forces the muscle to appreciate the time under tension principle, and that is maximize the workload in the least amount of time. I want you to try that on all exercises for one reason. It works, and it works unbelievably well. So try that, as you'll see on all the other exercises I implement this in.